Congratulations on the historic day of the foundation of the Adharma movement in the undivided Punjab. Ambedkar Times and Desh Duaba weeklies congratulate its esteemed readers, contributors and well-wishers on the historic day, 11th and 12th June of the foundation of the Adharma movement, the first movement of its kind formed by the lowest of the so-called low-caste people of Punjab in the mid-1920s for their emancipation and empowerment. This historic movement was led by Babu Mugowalia, who was also among the founder members of the Gadri movement in the Pacific coast. Adharma movement generated social and political consciousness among the scheduled castes of Punjab, convicted the British government to accord official recognition to its separate religion, Adharma movement, and was able to make the socially excluded sections of the society to effectively compete in the maiden electoral contest in 1936 and again in 1947, and also secured for them a berth in the then Punjab Assembly at Lahore. This movement laid the foundation for self-respect, dignity and passion for self-rule. The current tremendous support of the well-established and huge diasporic Ravidasya community in the state of California, USA, in favor of SB 403 is a thriving legacy of the historic Adharma movement and its commitment for the cause of the community. Once again, we congratulate all our extremely valuable readers, contributors and well-wishers on the historic Adharma Day. Jai Gurudev Ji, Dhan Gurudev, preserving the legacy of Adharma movement. Prem Kumar Chumbar, Editor-in-Chief, Ambedkar Times and Desh Duaba. Adharma movement brought Dalit consciousness in the undivided vast province of Punjab at a time when varied political organizations, Singh Sabhas, Arya Samajis, Muslim League, Ahmadiyas, Christian missionary societies representing mainstream communities in the regions were making concreted efforts to strengthen their numerical strength for gaining some political space in the promised devolution of political power in the form of limited electoral provisions. Those scheduled castes, then addressed as depressed classes, constituted a significant part of the total population of the Punjab province. They did not have their own exclusive political organizations like that of the other mainstream communities in the province. It was for this reason that all other community-based organizations were making best of their efforts to win maximum number of scheduled castes towards their fold. All of them were asserting their claims in scheduled caste, them to include them in the religions of their respective communities. In fact, it was for the first time in 1920s that the leaders of different communities realized to consolidate the numerical strength of their respective communities as a potent factor for their acquisition of some share in the British system of governance. It was precisely during this very time that the historic Adharma movement took roots in Punjab. The Adharma movement was founded by Babu Mugowalia after his return from abroad in 1925. He, along with the efforts of Vasant Rai, Thakur Chand and Swami Shudranand, called a mega conference at his native village of Mugowal and laid the foundation of the Adharma movement amidst various sub-communities of the scheduled castes. Within a short period of 5 years, Adharma movement became a household organization of the majority of the lower caste in the province. It had its own newspaper, Adi Danka, well-organized headquarters at Dharma Mandal at Jalandhar, separate religion at Dharma, duly recognized by the British government, supported Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar during his time with Mr. M.K. Gandhi on the issue of separate electoral communal award at the London Round Table Conference, won 7 out of 8 reserved assembly seats in the Punjab Pradesh Provincial Assembly elections in 1937 and all seats in 1946 Punjab Assembly elections. In 1946, Babu Mugowalia got elected from the reserved assembly seat of Hoshiarpur. A Dharma movement under the stewardship of Babu Mugowalia made many petitions to the British government from time to time for the upliftment of the lower castes. Despite stiff opposition from the mainstream communities, the Dharma movement was able to carve a niche for itself and acquired a significant political space for the hitherto neglected segment of the lower castes. Though after India's independence, the Dharma movement got confined to socio-spiritual domain of the lower castes, its legacy became a rich heritage of the scheduled castes in the state. Mangu Jaspal, namesake of Babu Mugowalia, Professor Mark Jaganson Mayer, C.L. Chumber, Professor Ronki Ram, among others, played a significant role in documenting the history of Dharma movement and preserving its legacy. It is a matter of great pride for all of us to put on records that Ambedkar Times, English, and Desh Duaba, Punjabi weeklies have been making earnest efforts since their inception in 2006 and 2012 respectively for the wider dissemination of the information about the rich heritage of this historic scheduled caste movement across the world. Ambedkar Times and Desh Duaba Forum fondly remember the historic days of June 11 and 12, 1926, the foundation day of the Dharma movement.